Well, good morning, Facebook. It's Dr. Shannon Aiello from Columbia Basin Hearing Center, and I am here with your Hearing Tip Tuesday. I don't know about you guys, but I am loving spring being here. The sun is out, and it's beautiful, and all the birds are singing, and so I decided for the next couple weeks, we'll have our Hearing Tip Tuesday be spring cleaning themed. So I'm going to talk about a different style of hearing aid each week, and what you need to do to clean it and make sure that it stays working the way that it should for you. So today I'm going to use a style of hearing aid called an ITE in our industry. That means in the ear. This can be anything from a big, hearing aid that kind of fits all the way in the ear, or it can be a smaller one that goes all the way down the ear. They can actually be pretty dang invisible, but they're just going to be any size that's in the ear and doesn't have anything behind the ear. So they're all in the ear. So this one that we're going to use today is called an ITC. This is an in the canal hearing aid, but when we have it in, it's going to fit mostly in the ear right there, but a little bit shows on the outside. So the first thing you need to do every day for cleaning these hearing aids is to, when you get done wearing them, wipe it down. So your hearing aid should have come with this little microfiber. I want you to wipe it down every day, get all the oils, the grease, the sweat, anything like that off the surface of this hearing aid. So that's step one. Step two, I am going to show you my favorite hearing aid cleaning tool. I should do a drum roll. This is actually what we use in the labs. It's super high tech. It is an old toothbrush, no solutions, just an old dry toothbrush, or you could buy a new one. Just make sure you keep it away from your other toothbrushes. That would be bad. So have a hearing aid toothbrush. But you want to make sure that you go over your hearing aid every day and just brush it off. You are not going to hurt it at all, so you can brush anywhere on this. I would in particular go over, see that little black hole right there? That's the microphone where the sound goes in. We have a volume control on this one, and the battery door. Every day we're opening and closing that, and the grime from our fingers gets on it. So just make sure you go over those places really, really well. And then also on the other side, this is the side that goes down in your ear. That little white piece right here is where the sound comes out. So if that's full of wax or dry skin or anything like that, sound's not going to come out very well. So I want you to brush off that little tip in particular. Make sure that stays really clear. Now, if you ever look down there and it's just full of wax, or if you're ever not hearing very well, either your hearing aid's weak or dead, 9 times out of 10, that's your problem on this style. So your hearing aid should have come with these little, we call them wax catches, or we call them Hear Clear. A lot of different companies have different names for these, but they all function pretty similarly. You go ahead and you get the empty side and put it straight down in the hearing aid and twist just a little and then pull. And see how that came out there? Now you have the dirty one right there. And if you flip it around, you have a new one. And you simply push it in and you have a brand new one. Throw this away. So if you ever need to, or you notice that you're not hearing well, that's one of the #1 things to check. The last thing you can do on this, you notice how this has, under that little white piece, it has a little hole? Well, that hole goes from one side to the other. It actually lets air in the ear canal and lets some sound out of your own voice so it doesn't sound so echoey or something like that. And you can get, most of your hearing aids are going to come with this kind of a tool. You can get this little string and put that right through and just make sure there's no wax, nothing blocking that sound from getting through. And that's it. Open the battery door when you're done using them to put them away at night. You can store them in like a dry and store jar, or sometimes people have professional ones, but that is it. Now honestly, this takes like a minute, but it is going to save you on repairs and extend the life of your hearing aids in the long run. So make sure you are doing these little things every single day to keep your hearing aids healthy. Have a great day.